Hey, here we are, the Ultimate Game Plan with Terry Levine and Pete Winiarski. And this is an exercise that's critically important to have you get your vision of what you want your consulting company to be figured out in your mind, right? Your vision is you projecting yourself into the future and then taking that future as if it's right now, describing it and living it. So Terry's actually going to walk you through a mini version of this exercise so that you can actually do it while we're together briefly on this video, and then you can go back and relive it over and over. So let's get started. Go ahead.
All right. Well, first I just want to give a little bit of context here. About 15 years ago was the first time, maybe 16, that I actually created a Technicolor vision for myself like this. And 2 years after, I went back and I found the journal where I created it, and I was like, wow, look at all the things that had magnetized to me, and I really, really believe in this. I do it every single year, and I recommend really getting yourself into this. So we want you to actually not only vision what you want your future in business and in life to look like. We want you to bring into that Technicolor vision. We want you to feel it. We want you to see it. We want you to taste it. We want you to touch it. We want you to smell it. We want you to hear it. We want you to bring everything in to the experience. So for example, you might start out, and I highly recommend that as you vision this, you get a notebook or a journal and you take pen to paper and you actually do this in writing. When you write, you engage both hemispheres of the brain. You're much more creative than keyboarding. So just write and let it flow, and don't worry about the how. You might say, it's 3 years from now or 5 years from now or a year from now, and I see myself waking up in the morning and there's a beach and I walk out on the beach. Well, how did that happen? I have no idea. So I'm just going to take you into this to understand the power. So a couple of years ago, about 8, I wrote some things down, and one of them was I was living on a beach that every single day when I woke up in the morning, I would be able to access walking on the beach. I also wrote down that I was talking to people by phone. I wrote this down 28 years ago, all over the world. It was like, that was impossible back then. What did that even mean, talking to people? About what? Didn't even make sense at the time. I just kept going with my vision. Well, I do live in Mexico many months out of the year. I do have a house right on the beach in New Jersey. So these things that come, I talk to people all over the world by phone, by Skype, all over the world. And who knew that I'd be doing this? When you start to vision something, you put the wheels of energy into action. So don't worry about the how. Get into the feeling, make it a movie, make it as detailed as you can. And when you think, I can't write anymore, keep going. And then I highly recommend you read this vision every day. Just spend a few minutes. Feel it, vibrate it, get it in your bones, because the actions that you take, those inspired actions, come from having that living, breathing Technicolor vision in you. I'm not talking the law of attraction. Attraction has the word action right in it. I'm talking when you know what you want to attract. Even subconsciously, you start to take those actions. So do this exercise. It's so important to your future success.
I'm loving this, Terry, because it is so important, and we both experience this firsthand in our businesses. What we're guiding you to do right now is do this for your consulting business. And then after you've finished that exercise, go ahead and expand it out to other areas of your life. But let me give you that thumbs up, high five. Here you go. High five. Go do this. It's going to be awesome for you.
Enjoy. We'll see you soon.